right, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel, guys. These two knives are totally different, but are both great options. We have a budget knife that is a little bit larger and a little tiny premium knife. And I actually got the boxes reversed here. We have the Fintiso over here on the left. This is, it's not written. Yes, it is the Fintiso Odyssey. Thanks to them for sending this one along. And then over here on the right, we have the Artisan Cutlery Clio. All right, so we're going to jump into these. Now they've, this one is available on Amazon. I found this one at Atlantic Knife. They've both been out, by the way, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. So, they've both been out for a little while. This guy is out of stock a lot of places. This one is in where it's going to be, which is Amazon. So I found it at Atlantic Knife, so we'll leave that. S90V and titanium with a lot of cool looking milling and a button lock. And G10 and 14C28N with full liners in a budget version. Now we're talking $150 for this guy, and we're talking $71 for this guy. So both of these are fairly affordable. Artisan does a very good job of taking a premium knife and making it affordable. And of course, Fintiso is known for these Amazon budget knives. So let's jump into the Fintiso first. Again, this is called the Odyssey. We have thumb studs and we have a flipper tab. And we are dead centered with that drop point blade with a swedge, black G10 with black coated liners, black hardware, black coated blade. Now it is that shiny black coating. You guys know it's not my total favorite. It is in 14C. Really, really cool. We have a deep carry clip there that is not reversible. Excuse me, a loop over clip that is not very deep and is not reversible. There's quite a bit, as you can see. Let's see, about that much sticking out of the pocket, which is not a ton. You do have a G10 backspacer and a lanyard hole. There you go. I do like the fact that even though this is technically flat scales, you have a chamfer on both sides that makes it more contoured. Feels nice. It is a 4-finger knife in hand. You do feel that clip right over here, but it's not bad. You do have decent jimping up here. Nowhere to really choke up. But it feels pretty good. Now, I will say this, right here on the bottom, and a lot of knife companies, especially in the budget range, tend to do this. It's flat down here. So what happens is it does feel a little squarish in the handle, and it's, just wish things were rounded off a little bit better, but it's not bad. Now, the other thing is the detent. So you can see there, it definitely comes open, but it's a little sluggish, okay? We do have nice drop, and we shake it out pretty dang easy. Just needs to be a stronger detent, and that really shows up on the flipper. You can see it is easy to fail. Well, it's not failing because it is on bearings, but it is just, there we go, we failed it finally. It is very sluggish, okay? Just needs a stronger detent. If it had a stronger detent, this would be absolutely a great, great knife. Now, it is $71.99. It looks like there are a few options. There's this one. There's a blue aluminum one, which is awesome for the same price. Can I slip this in here where you can see it? Blue aluminum for the same price. And it still looks like a liner lock. Now, you do have good access to the liner, even a chamfer on the scale, and a, good access to that liner. Now, there's a chamfer on the liner as well. We are locked up at only a 15 to 20 there, but it seems to be good. The other one, let's see, that is the same price, is green G10. And then there is a wood version of this knife for $49. That's interesting. So there is a red sandalwood handle in 14C, and that one is $49.99. So 4 good options, and that sandalwood one is much less expensive as well. Now, guys, just because when I'm on, well, we'll try. It says 62 HRC, which is great. 3.22 inch blade, and they say this would be great for hunting or hiking, and I would agree. Now we're just gonna, they don't give me, there's the one thing I don't like about reviewing knives off of Amazon is you don't really get a full list of the specs. So we'll just do our own thing here and be happy about it. So we've got a 7.5 inch knife, like they said, 3.22 inch blade, and your handle grippable length is just under 4, which gives me a nice 4-finger grip. As far as that handle thickness, I think we're going to be like 0.53 or 0.54 here. We'll see. 0.56. So again, that lends to that square feel right here because it's a thicker handle as well. Blade thickness is going to be 0.12, I think. Let's see. Yep, 0.125. Man, I am so good at this. Now, locked up, nothing. It's locked up very well. Yeah, I thought it felt something, but I definitely didn't. Very good. Now, as far as cutting, let's see, I got a little piece here. Oh, yeah. This has been a great cutter since the moment it got here. No problems with that whatsoever. All right, we'll follow up and do the rest of our comparisons, after I do the Clio. So here's the Clio. This comes by way of the lefty pass around. This is in S90. You have, by the way, that was a drop point. This is more of a sheep's footy kind of blade. You have a swedge up here and beautiful flat ground. Let me wipe this just a little bit. Where's my cloth? There it is. I just hate all my fingerprints all over it. All right, there we go. Much better. Machine satin, as you can see, very cool indeed, S90V. It is a plunge lock, as you can see, a button lock. Thumb studs. Now, you guys know, for me, smaller knife with thumb studs, I have to choke back like this to get to it. But you can see, this particular knife, not a problem. I am doing very well. It is on bearings. We are dead centered. And when we are locked up, there is no lock, rock, or blade play. It is flat scales with this beautiful milling, kind of a crosshatch kind of thing. You have a titanium clip with a little bit sticking out, and it is reversible. Hallelujah. And you have a standoff here that you might be able to fit a lanyard, a real thin lanyard on. So that's good, especially for a small knife. That's the one time I might agree with you guys on lanyards. For me, backed up like this, it's a 3.5 inch handle, but choked up, it's like the Dragonfly. It is a 4-inch knife, or the Devo nip. As a matter of fact, I got a nip sitting right here. So let's see what we have here. You can see it's even a little bigger than the nip, tiny bit. So really, really cool. And does this one cut? And let's just see, okay? Don't do it in the sharpening choil, okay? There we go. Don't go in the sharpening choil. I mean, the finger choil, guys. It seems like I would know that, but yes, it's a good cutter as long as I actually use the blade. You can see there. But we did pull out of that cut because it is small, but very nicely done for our friends at Artisan. Now let's get our specs here, and then we'll do our comparisons. The Clio is, I'm giving it to you, link below from Atlantic Knife because it's the only place I can find it listed. 3.39 inches closed, 2.52 sand polished S90V, flat grind, great titanium handle. It is designed by Johan Jordan. And man, is that all the specs they give me too? Yeah, guys, we're just spec challenged today. So we have a 6-inch knife, just under 6 inches, 5 and 15/16 about. Handle length from here is only 3 inches, but when you include that grippable length, it's almost 4 inches total. And again, your cutting length is right at 2 inches, okay? And this one's gonna be much thinner, like 0.11 probably, or maybe even 0.10. 0.10, or was that almost, man, 0.990, 0.099. Wow, okay? And then your handle's only gonna be like 0.48. What? Really? Okay, 0.38. That is pretty thin. Yeah, let's just compare these together. Oh, yeah. All right. 0.38. I was way off on that one. Very shameful. All right. So, again, they couldn't be more different. We have a budget knife and a more premium offering here. You have G10 and 14C, and you have titanium and S90V. There you go. And now let's do our normal comparisons, which is the Ontario Rat 1 and the Ontario Rat 2. So let me know what you guys think of these. Which one speaks to you the most? I decided to group them together because I got a lot of knives in right now, and I'm trying to kind of get through them, if you will, as quickly as I can and get them sent back around the pass around. So let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure you're hit to all notifications. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.